Greetings and welcome, all you beautiful, spiritual, bright lights out there. We are smack dab in the middle, day 8 of the Lion's Gate portal, when the star of Sirius, Orion's belt, and the Earth are all in alignment. We're going to be talking today about teachers, gurus, and trolls. But before we get into that, I want to share with you to make sure that you have access to our Lionsgate ceremony, Dreaming the New Earth into Being, which is happening on August 8th. We are in the process right now of collecting all of these super amazing, high vibe spiritual initiates who will be facilitating live ceremonies of light around the globe. We've already confirmed our start is in New Zealand at 8 a.m. New Zealand time on August 8th. For those of us in New York, that would be 4 p.m. on August 7th. And a great wave of ascension is coming over this planet, and we are anchoring it in different time zones around the world so that we are intentional with our vision of dreaming the new earth into being. Instead of being knocked over and bombarded and feeling victimized and powerless by everything that's going on in the world and everything that seems out of our control, when we take our focus off the external, all that's happening, and everything that's trying to distract you and grab your attention, as we take our attention off the external and we put it on the internal, and we focus our vision upwards through the crown to our connection to source and our realization of source all around us, we get to feel, know, see, become, experience ourselves as divine creators in this world, in our personal reality, and as we come together in groups, in our collective reality. So this is an opportunity to be part of the collective visioning of what a world that looks like for what a world that works for everyone looks like. And you're part of that vision. You're part of the input into the holographic reflection that we're creating. Yeah. So join us on August 8th. The registration is in the link. We've got some activations and some meditations that are coming out in our automated emails for those who have already registered or who are registering soon, along with some more dates and times of the different events, right? So that you can link up live as much as you want during that August 8th peak period. So if you'd like to join us, we have several opportunities around the world for you to join live in your own time zone and or grab all of the recordings, and you have until August 12th to receive those. And that's when the portal ends. So we're still looking for a light worker out there in Hawaii, maybe to finish, to close it. If anyone knows anyone that would be interested in doing that, please connect with me, drop a note in the comment, yeah? And get your link in the comment to get all the emails about the upcoming live events, totally free ceremony. This is a world service project. Okay, now on to teachers, gurus, and trolls. Teachers, gurus, and trolls. Teachers, gurus, and trolls. So that all being said, I want to share with you something that has been hurting my heart a little bit. So a beautiful, amazing, powerful friend of mine out in Los Angeles, who I have been soul sisters with for probably an eternity, but who I have been BFFs with for approximately 20 years now. And I have watched her grow into her becoming of a spiritual teacher, guide, sharing information about human design from a really unique perspective. She is a projector with a splenic inner authority. And so she brings this perspective into her teachings, and she has a beautiful, amazing audience, which she has grown organically from scratch. And she's just doing amazing. She's just doing amazing. And I was there for her when, and she's been there for me when we don't feel so strong, when we don't feel so courageous, when we have feelings, thoughts, doubts, insecurities about ourself, our purpose, our calling, what we're doing in the world, the impact that we're making or not making. And I've witnessed her evolution in the last 20 years, and it's been so inspiring to me. I went to her wedding last fall, and the wedding was epic, freaking epic. It was like, wonder if I should even tell you about it. It was so epic. All of us were having, she gathers a tribe of light workers and spiritual beings who I've also had the great privilege and honor to call my own friends. So after the last 20 years of hanging out with them on and off out in California. But anyways, yeah, so her wedding was freaking epic. It was freaking epic. It was in the middle of an asteroid meteor shower happening. There were timelines shifting. There was like parallel stuff going on for those of us who could see. Everybody that was staying at the place, the wedding party, was having these like epic awakenings. So this chick is a freaking powerhouse. And I'm just going to say her name is Raquel Reina. She's the bomb. Check her out if you're interested in human design and more information about human design. But I wanted to share this experience that's, like I said, it's hurt my heart. There's this dude that proclaims himself to be a spiritual teacher. He has a YouTube channel. He promotes his teachings, which is all good and really brilliant stuff that comes through his channel. Really amazing. And yet, this person has taken it upon himself to search out other spiritual teachers, other spiritual guides, and then find fault in their message or their articulation of their message and demean them publicly, ridicule them publicly about them being fake spiritual teachers. In fact, this person wrote on my beautiful girlfriend's post, he wrote, "Fake, phony, bullshitter, you have nothing to offer." Whew. It hurts my heart. So cruel. But what I want to say into this is that there are people in the world that will criticize. They will look for the cracks. They will look for the flaws. They will look for the imperfections. And then based on those imperfections, create a truth about a reality on a whole. Yeah. So if, for instance, there's a tiny flaw in someone's character, does that mean that that person is not a spiritual leader, not a spiritual teacher, has nothing to offer? Isn't it just a reflection of where that person still has an opportunity to grow, expand, change, shift? And so there's a way of articulating our message to the world, our interactions with the world, that is positive, uplifting, empowering, while sharing about something that may need our attention or awareness. And then there's a way of speaking, which is disempowering, which comes from a place of superiority. But in that superiority, there is inferiority. Because if there weren't inferiority, that person wouldn't be looking for the flaws in others and trying to point them out and making a big deal about the flaws of others in order to appear superior, in order to wrap themselves in their own identity of superiority. Now, this person in particular has apparently sent out a message, and this is secondhand information. I did not see this message, but has apparently sent out a message that he is on a crusade to shine the light on the fake gurus, the fake teachers. In order to save us all from their false doctrines and dogmas and whatever. Okay. Okay. I don't have anything to say to that, actually. There's a lot that can be said, but I don't actually even want to go into that. I'm just going to say, okay. Here's another thing. There was a movie that came out. It was a brilliant documentary. My brother made me watch it. And it was about, and I can't remember the name of it right now, but it was about a guy who did this documentary and he portrayed himself as a guru. He got dressed up, he played the part, and he gathered a following of people to his teachings. And he was teaching some breath work and some toning, and he was making fun of the spiritual he was making fun of the spiritual dimension, spiritual teachings, and he was making fun of, it was originally, his intention was to kind of mock the people that are interested in this topic in order to kind of prove that gurus don't exist, that the spiritual realm doesn't exist, that it's all a hallucination, because he was coming from a place of distortion. He was coming from a place of deception. And isn't it funny and interesting that all of these people can be so easily deceived? And my brother was showing me this as a kind of like, hey, check this out, because you kind of do this, right? Like he was kind of like, make sure you're not getting caught and wrapped up in some weird culty thing, right? So he was showing me it to kind of demonstrate how easy it is for people to be duped into following a spiritual teacher. So thanking you very much, my lovely brother. But the thing is, we all perceive this world through our own lens. And so what happened in this movie, this documentary, was that the guy that was doing the deceiving, that was playing the guru, as he was practicing the spiritual practices, as he was sharing the spiritual teachings with his group, he started to have an internal transformation. He started to feel the light. He started to feel the love. His heart started to break open in communion with these people that were coming to him for guidance from a place of purity in their hearts. So he started to have this internal transformation happening within him. And so the point of this is, the point of this is that the spiritual realm, spiritual teacher, spiritual guide can come into, be a part of, you know what? That's not even correct. The spiritual realm is woven through the material realm. Everything that is existing in the material realm has a foundational energetic matrix that is its makeup, its foundational makeup, the atom, the electron, the neutron, the particles within these foundations of matter is 90% space, empty space, empty space. Or empty space could also be perceived as the field, the cup, the womb, the container, right? So if you're playing guru, and you're teaching spiritual teachings as they come through your imagination, you're making it up, and the people around you are perceiving you as the guru, they are still receiving their wisdoms. They are still receiving their teachings. They are still receiving their initiations. And what happens is, through your intention to align to this identity as a guru, and through the perception reflected back to you from those around you, seeing you as a guru, it's actually happening. The reality transforms itself. This guy had his own spiritual awakening inside of this container that he created to deceive and ridicule the naivete of the spiritual seeker. Yeah. So what I'd really like to say in regards to this person that posted on my friends, what I really like to say, what I'd really like to say about this person who posted on my friends, uh, what I'd really like to say about this person who ridiculed my friend on her post and what he had to say in regards to her being fake, phony bullshitter is that, yeah. So what I'd really like to say in regards to the people that are coming from a place of wanting to illuminate, bring light to the imperfections of others, especially others that are on their spiritual journey, is that we recognize already, those of us that are here, we already recognize that we are imperfect. We know this. There is no one out there in this world that is perfect. And even on this spiritual journey, as you are called and pulsed to work with your teachers, your guides, those of us who have chosen to step into this calling, come with your cognitive function. Understand that we are all human beings. We've figured some stuff out. We've figured out some stuff, and we figured out how reality works for us. And so we have some gems, we have some wisdoms, we have some pointers along the way to assist you in shifting your thoughts, your minds, your ideas, your perceptions, your reality, how you manifest in the world. We have some knowledge that we are pulsed and called to share with you, but we are imperfect human beings. And so it's really important wherever you are on your spiritual journey, and any teacher that you're working with, is that you do not give your power away to the teacher, to the guru. You do not put them on a pedestal and think that they are better than you. Anyone who is for real doing this work knows that they are not better than you. And we don't like to be put on a pedestal. It makes us feel uncomfortable, like we have to now live up to some sort of illusion of perfection that is not true. This person that wrote these horrible words to my friend does not have any conception or perception of what this woman has moved through, has no perception or conception of the transformations that have occurred within her heart, within her mind, and within her reality due to her persistent focus on her spiritual connection. He has no idea. He sees her where she is now. He picks out a flaw, a thread. She misspoke. She spoke in, she didn't even misspoke. She didn't even do that. She didn't do anything. She's perfect. I love her. And how dare you mess with my friend? We're coming for you.